Hi, everyone. We had a really good story time about birds today. And so I thought maybe we could make a little bird craft. And you can use anything you have at home to do this with. And I'll show you some of the things I used. We're going to make a little picture like this. It's very cute. And here's the one I made. That was the idea I got off Pinterest. But then I made this one, and I just think it's really cute. And you could even add some little clouds up here and some things like that, okay? So I'm going to show you how to make this. Very easy. You take a piece of paper, and it doesn't have to be white. It could be blue for the sky, or really any color. It's okay, all right? And then I'm using a brown piece of paper, but if you don't have brown, you could use a paper sack. Hey, they're brown. And you could use that for your tree. So here we go. I'm going to tear off a piece of this all the way down. And then that's going to make the trunk of the tree. So get your glue stick out and just glue that down. So let me take a second to do that. Glue, 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 glue. If I had a camera that was above my head, I could show you this, but I don't have one of those. Okay, so now I'm going to glue that down to the side of the paper. So now we have a tree right here. And now what we need to do is make the branch that goes this way. And guess what? We're going to take that same piece of paper and we're going to tear it this way. And it doesn't matter how big or little your branch is, because trees come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Now I'm going to go ahead and tear a little bit off this side, just so it looks more like a branch than a regular piece of paper. Okay. We'll just tear that part off. And then I'm going to glue it right here. So let me do a little gluing. Gluey, gluey, gluey. And then now we have a tree and a branch. Guess if you wanted to, you could make a lower branch and a higher branch, and then you could have two branches on your tree. Okay, you can do whatever you want. Now we're going to make the birds. Now, this is how I made the birds. I had, all you need is a circle, okay? So I had these cupcake liners, but they're kind of see-through. So I wasn't real happy with this. So you could use any cupcake liner, any color, okay? So I used this and I colored it with a crayon, okay? So I'm going to color this really fast. Color, 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 color. Hang on a second. I got to get over here where I can color it better. Okay, I'm coloring. I know this is probably boring because you can't see it, so let me go fast. Okay, now I have a purple. Well, you can't really see it. Can you see that? It's kind of purple. It's not as good as this one. I took my time on this one, and this one is a lot better. So you just fold that circle in half, okay? And now that becomes the bird's body. So we're going to take the paper and just glue that down like that. So let me glue it down and I'll show you. And you know, really what you need to do is glue the two halves together so they don't open back up, okay? So now, hang on a second. Oh, my glue got stuck. Okay. Now, oh, you can see the purple better now, can't you? Okay, there's the bird's body, okay? So if you don't have cupcake liners, let me show you something else you can use. This is a little paper plate. It's kind of one of the smaller ones, but look how it's got a circle right there in the middle. I'm going to cut that around that circle. Or another thing you could do is put something round down and trace around it on any piece of paper, okay? It could be any piece of paper. And now I have a circle, see? And then I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to color it. I think I'll color this one red. Okay, I'll go fast, I promise. You could use crayons or markers. Okay, this stuff you have around the house, that's good. Okay, now I have this red circle that I've folded in half. I'm going to glue it together, and now I'm going to glue it on my tree branch. Okay, just like this. And now look, I have two bird buddies. Okay, so now my bird needs some wings. So you can cut out, take any paper that you have. It could be colorful, it doesn't have to be. And this is what I did, is I put two together. I put a blue one and a red one together. And then I'm gonna cut a little square out like this, like that. And then I'm gonna use this square, all right? Now there's two ways you can do it. How about if I do it one way and one the other? Okay, I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm gonna cut a heart out of it like that. So when I unfold it, it looks like that. It's not a real great heart, but it doesn't have to be great, okay? And then out of this one, I'm gonna fold it in half, and I'm just gonna make like a leaf shape and see what that makes the wing look like. Because sometimes it's hard to make a heart. So we're just gonna cut around like a half circle, and let's open that up. And see, that can be a wing. So one of my birds can have a wing like that. Okay. And one of my birds can have a wing that looks like, whoops, looks like a heart. I kind of ripped it, but when I glue it, it doesn't matter. So now look at those birds and their cute little wings. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take my Sharpie. Now I really thought I brought my Sharpie in here. But since my Sharpie's not with me, I am going to use a crayon. And I'm going to draw some legs on my birds that are on the branches. Oh, see? I just drew their legs on. Okay, that's pretty easy. And then I'm going to draw an eye. So see, you don't really need to have a Sharpie. You could just use your crayon or your marker, any other kind of marker. And so I have eyes. I think this other bird, his eye needs to be bigger. Okay, what about that? Oh, there you go. But what's missing is their beak. So I'm going to take that paper again, and I'm going to cut a couple of little tiny triangles, just like this. Watch this. See? Like that. Those are triangles. And I'm going to glue them to my birds so that they have a beak, so they can sing out of their beak. Okay? Oh, I can't pick it up. Look what just happened. Okay. There we go. Now, what do you think about that? Birds on a branch. So easy and so cute. So now I have two pictures that look almost exactly alike, don't they? But they're so easy, and you can do this so quickly. And guess what? if you don't have anything like this to make the birds out of, you can come to the library and I will give you some things to make our little cute bird picture. Okay? So I want you to be able to create something really fun. Okay? All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.